What's happening? I haven't been live in a minute, man, but I always come back with some real shit to talk about. You feel me? Talking about relationships and men and women, you know? Why we do the things we do. Why we don't choose love over hate, you know? I've been sitting here and I've been thinking of ways to teach my daughter and how I'm gonna. It's hard out here, y'all. Y'all gotta understand, right? Like, as a black man, I'm not trying to be funny. Yo, as I'm saying all this, I could just see my kid's mother face, because she's the only one that don't look at me for who, I really am. Like, I'm not the guy who, I'm not the 24/7 guy who play all day and want to rap and make people smile and shit through entertainment. That's one of those childhood dreams that turned into therapy for me. But it's another side of me. It's a whole serious side. It's definitely a more mature side. And I always realize how much more mature I am when I go through real serious shit, right? And it humbles me down, but it's hard sometimes because people could be assholes. Like, I gotta start not paying attention to the comments. I was clearly in the ocean on a video. I fed my daughter some fruits and a nigga take it upon himself to go under it and say that's not the ocean with smiles, emojis. I mean, I don't know what he meant. Maybe it wasn't a clean ocean, but it's clearly an ocean. But my thing is, I don't play with my kids, and motherfuckers is stupid on this shit, bro. Like life is short, the world is small. It's nothing but a bumping, and a remembering. I'll beat the fuck out somebody over my kid. Nigga, I don't care about a gun, none of that shit, bro. Nothing. I don't give a fuck what you coming to the table with. Just know you gonna have to kill me. And these days, man, it's like, the biblical times I feel like is really being prophesized because, and excuse my language too, that's another thing I'm trying to stray away from, like talking so negative, cursing, and I don't even gotta do that to make a point, man. A lot of people be talking, ain't about no action. I told niggas, man, the only way you gonna ever see me go for a life is when there's passion attached to it. That's when I'm crashing. My kids, you know? But these days, like I said, man, I feel like biblical times is really coming into play because it's like, I never wanted to be the one to say that. Like, it felt like we in the end times, but it definitely feels like it where people can't even see past a sorry, an apology. People that say they are godly can't even accept forgiveness. I see families shattering. Social media definitely ruin people, and I'm a victim of that too. Like, I'm a victim of definitely taking my social media rights and expanding way beyond my horizons. And sometimes that could be bad because it could hurt the people around you, and I understand that. And that's why we gotta take charge and we gotta regain back who we are. And we can't allow these devilish forms of control and mind manipulation to really divide us and cause us to go off track. Because if we are aware and we know that this is what these things are planned for, how can we still not fight for love and fight for our families and fight for what's right? Like, I hate it. Like, we know what's right and wrong. I knew it was right and wrong as a kid. I go outside, I knew half of the shit I was doing was wrong. But let me tell you one thing about me. It was always a conscience embedded in me. Like, I used to be doing wrong. I knew it. I would talk to myself like, yo, this is not it. God, save me, save me. Sometimes we could be caught up in the wrong we doing, and we know we don't want to do it. We saying it in our heart. We talking to God, we telling him it's wrong. But why we keep doing it? Because, you know, we too caught up, or we following. We don't want to look like the square or whatever it was. These are kids. But then when you got adults that know things are wrong and still continue to roll down, it makes it even more scary. You know, because the adults, we supposed to be the ones that we gotta lead the culture. These youngins, they gonna come to us for advice and ways. We can't imagine being an adult and all the only advice you get is from kids, from people that's not even qualified to give you this advice because they haven't even experienced what you're going through. Imagine that. We the adults, we the ones who gotta lead the way for these youngins. We gotta set the red carpet for them. How we expect them to be somebody if we don't lay the red carpet foundation? One thing I want to get in my daughter's head and I want to remind her is about marriage. Marriage. Like, and I understand sometimes we gotta lead by example. I wasn't married to my kid's mother because I was with her so long before we even had kids. And it was like so many other people, we do things backwards. Okay, now let's say we did things backwards, but as a couple, y'all can always go back and fix that and show your kids how things should be. Now, I'm not pumping marriage like I'm so religious and all that, but I'm telling my daughter, let's just say she get with somebody and they not married, but she already felt like she want to spend the rest of her life with them and they started having sex already. Listen, to me, your symbol of love, yes, to me, a ring could mean how much I love you. Like I may have not put a ring on your finger because just say I can't afford it, or just say I don't believe in. Maybe as a man like that don't believe in that ritual of marriage to vow him and her sacred. So like, yo, I don't believe in weddings and stuff like that, but I do love you eternally. Now, what I want to teach my daughter is like you gotta go off energy. And if you a female and you believe in marriage and this is what you want, then he gonna have to do what he's supposed to do to court you. You understand? But if y'all two people and y'all understand like, yo, we don't need a ring to prove that we love each other and we gonna be with each other forever, because some people don't follow that ritual. I want my daughter to understand that she gotta go off energy. Fuck what somebody say to her. You could be saying a million things to her in the face, but behind her back, doing her wrong. Go off energy. You gonna know if somebody really love you or feel you. That's one thing I don't do. Tell you I love you, I love you. I'll big you up even bigger behind your back. Trust me. Men, our loyalty is kind of different from women's. A woman may think her loyalty is because I'm with you. Yeah, it's momentarily. But in that moment, how much wrong you doing behind his back that this guy don't know about. And on the other term, a man, he may be loyal and he may cheat it here and there. Or he may have not cheated, but at the end of the day, this man is dead to the casket closed. Men, we're not gonna leave. We're gonna fight, we're gonna fix that situation. So I just feel like, man, it's a real imbalance. We're in these times where everybody is caught up in, I feel like too many people want what the next person got. I feel like nobody being real with each other. I feel like a lot of people, they deceiving each other wearing masks. And that's the crazy part. Like, that's another thing I'm not on. Like, as a single man, and I'm not even pumping that on some thirsty shit for looking for nobody. But this is the first time I said that shit in a while. But because I haven't been single. But being single, bro, like, there's just a lot of things that don't turn me on no more, man. I used to be turned on by the skimpy, trashy look, the fast female. It's like, man, sometimes age don't even mature a person. But it's with me, I feel like it's pain that matured me, experience. Cause I know some people who's growing older and they moving less mature. Especially when you see, like, you look at life and you realize, yo, man, I wasted so much time. I wasted so much time. Maybe we would start treating each other better. We understood that you are me and I am you. Like we all the same. I think people don't even look at that. And another thing I hate is when we should be able to correct each other as people, partners, friends, whatever. It should never be like if I'm correcting you or something or pulling your coat on something, you feel like I'm throwing something in your face or I got something against you. I mean, these are things that you don't really go through when it's real love involved. I guess I'm talking about situations where, it's lack of love within a relationship or lack of respect within a bond or lack of trust within a union, whatever it is. And that's why it's good to talk. Because as I'm talking these things, trying to give y'all wisdom through my experience, I'm learning things about why I'm currently dealing with what I'm dealing with. I know one thing, coming out of a relationship, never allow it to break you, leave you broken. You take what you learned from experience and you go into the next thing 10 times better. And you better that person you with. That's how you move. You better that person you with.